This is Kyle Martin Paintings. This Friday, November 24th, my holiday box promotion will be available on my website starting at 9 a.m. Each box includes your choice of a framed 6-inch by 8-inch painting, a 4-pack of cards, assorted stickers and flyers, all boxed up. All orders ship for free. In this week's painting video, we are out in the field creating 2 small paintings to go into these boxes. Thank you for your support. It's a busy weekend out at the farm. We've got my buddy Tim and my buddy Wade are parked back there. They're hunting back beyond the cornfield. Brian Bender, the farmer who rents the fields out here, is harvesting corn this weekend. He left a little subject parked in the field over there. I feel lucky that I have a different subject to paint today than what would normally be out in the field, which would just be manure. So I'm going to use it and I'm going to take advantage of it, and we're going to have a little fun out there painting this tractor. On Tuesday I went to the grocery store in the evening, and when I was coming home I had my camera out because I saw a big deer, a big buck out in the road, and I got a photo of it to send to my friend Tim, who's one of the hunters back in the tree stand. And just as I put my camera away, right by my friend Ted's house, and a lynx ran in front of the car. Well, Ted just texted me, and I just remembered that I saw that lynx run over in towards his place, and he sent me a photo of the lynx. So right now I feel like we're painting in a lynx infested neighborhood. Rollo Bryant, who used to farm right over here where this barn is, used to always talk about the lynx that were in the woods back over there. I never have seen one until now. My dad had an encounter about 20 years ago with a mountain lion. He was back in the woodshed that's just on the other side of the farm. So we're seeing all kinds of wonderful wildlife. Hey, we got a nice little subject to paint right here. And there's Brian in the tractor. Isn't he lucky to own so many tractors? He always leaves them parked for me too, and I love to paint them. Oh, he's honking at me. He knows what I'm doing out here. This one has a nice green cab on it, and that's one thing that I'm interested to paint. It's kind of the same sea glass green that is present in some of the old fruit jars that I like to paint. That green on the cab is just glowing. I think I'll set up and paint somewhere right around here. Every morning and every evening, Roger comes over here and spreads manure on the field that I'm standing in. It's dry manure right now. I should have put my boots on, but I wasn't planning to come out and paint. I just found a little bit of time here to get out and do a painting. This Soltec easel is really nice. It's a quick setup, so anytime that I am able to find a short burst of time, I can get out and do some painting. Although I'm realizing that I'm going to have to do the walk of shame because I forgot my brushes back in my vehicle. I'll be right back. I've got some colors mixed on the palette. I've got a little block in on the painting surface. Tractor. There's a little piece of light from the noontime sun. There's just a little sliver of light on the hood of the tractor. It's also down here where that bumper is. A little bit of it. One thing I always love to paint on these sorts of tractors is the beautiful light that comes through the windows on the cab of the tractor. Boy, that's a lot of fun to paint. It's also present. He's got this orange light on top of the tractor. That orange light is brighter than the sky that's around it. Let's see if I can make this work. I want that little orange light. I think that's slightly lighter than the sky. These are the wheels on the tractor. I just talked to Brian this morning. He said, well, don't paint any of the dirt that's on the tractor. I told him I don't do special requests when it comes to dirt on the tractors. You gotta paint it all if it's there. This Case IH tractor is red. It's a little bigger than the international tractors that I grew up with. Let's knock in a little bit of the cornfield in the background. Well, I'm using an uncharacteristically small brush for my painting right now. This is going to be the end of my journey with painting 6x8s in the month of November. My promotion, where I'm going to be selling my 6" by 8" paintings, is going to be this week. So I'm going to be able to stop painting all these little 6x8s here by the end of the week. 6x8s take time too, although it doesn't take quite as much time as doing a 12x16 or something like that. I'd say that they take 75% of the time that a larger painting would take. So this that I'm painting right here, that's the GPS that he has set up in the tractor. He's got a little screen in there, and he can actually go around the field, and it will tell him how good the harvest is in that area. And I know that because I've gone riding with Brian in this tractor before. Back in my farming days, there wasn't much for GPS to be used. Of course, everything now has technology built into it. And Brian's a good farmer because when he graduated high school, he went to college for agriculture at MATC, the same school that I studied art at. And he learned all about it. He'd be over there checking out the new tractor or the new wagon. When I look at the painting, I'm holding up a mirror and I'm looking at the painting backwards in the So the final thing that I'm doing is I'm just taking a look at it through the camera on my phone. And this is just to do a final safeguard to make sure that I don't have any glaring errors. And I've got to get back in the house because like I said, I've got to go and get my hair cut and have my Christmas pictures taken with my family. So that's gonna wrap this one up. We'll do this again soon. We got back from getting our haircuts, and as we came down the driveway, I saw that Brian parked his New Holland right here. So I'm gonna set up and do a painting of his other tractor now. He was making some corn fodder bales. He was kind of mulching the corn stalks in the back field. He's gonna bale that corn fodder up into some bales and use that as bedding. But he had something going on this afternoon, so he must have decided to leave his tractor here for me to do a painting of it. I'm gonna set my things up and make this painting. I think we have about an hour of light left or so, so should be pretty good light this afternoon. I think that shadow of the chicken coop is gonna kind of creep over this. So let's get the easel set up and let's get going. Take a look at the painting.
Oh, what you got?
He had it parked just perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You gonna sign it?
Yeah. So how many people were out at United Cooperative today?
People want to go hunting today, so they want to leave early.
Tuesday night I saw LYNX run across the road, and he had the LYNX on the Trailcam.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. It's a little fun with the cat. Well, I won't keep you. I know you got a big got a
big field to play in.
Yeah, so you're just chopping out there, or what?
Yep,
yeah,
chopping them.
Just chopping them, and then he's gonna come back and bale them all, huh?
Yep. Take some pictures, take some round bales.
That's a good thing. That's one of my favorite things to paint.
Nice with the sunset today too.
Well, you know where to find me. Yes, sir.
They probably go with them. I let them.
The dogs? Oh, they'd love to, but they're good barkers, but they're not good workers. All right, we're just finishing up the painting. He's gonna drive the tractor away. Captured the evening light. It's nice when you can get the work done before the tractor leaves. Here goes the tractor. He's just gonna chop it with that, and then tomorrow they'll bale them up, and we're supposed to have some more sun tomorrow, so maybe I'll get out for some hay bale painting. I'm going back in the house. Thanks for being here. I found some great footage of Monet's haystacks, and I wanted to share it with you for this week's Artwork of the Week. And Monet painted 30 or so of these haystacks in 1890 to 1891. At first glance, it's easy to see that he used the motif of the grain stacks as a point of departure to depict the light and atmosphere of the day and to capture a moment. But scholars have also found evidence that Monet used the haystacks themselves as traditional symbols of the land's fertility, the local farmers' material wealth, and the region's prosperity. It's artworks like Monet's haystacks, where the subject's symbolism and atmospheric conditions combine to make something more powerful than the sum of their parts, that make it especially meaningful to me, and I'm sure for many of you as well. Thanks for sticking around for this week's video. We'll see you next time.